Hello, I'm Anders from PikeTeam Ferrari. Today I'm going to talk about the Line Thru trout from Savage Gear. An amazing bait that has been my favorite bait the last year. The Line Thru trout comes in 5 different sizes. The 15, the 20, the 25, the 30 and the 40 centimeters. The 3 small sizes, the 15, 20 and 25 centimeter, are real good casting baits. You can also cast this bait, but you need a good rod to cast the 30 centimeters because it weighs about 303 grams for the MS version and 290 for the SS version. So this bait is primarily for trolling like the 40 centimeters. When I troll this 30 centimeters brown trout, I usually use the same speed as I do with the 40 centimeters at 1.7 to 1.9 miles per hour. And the SS version will be in the top water 10 to 20 centimeters down. The MS version, that's another depth. If you do 1.7 to 1 miles an hour, it will be in 3 to 4 meters, 20 meters out. But you can't drop the speed because the tail moves a lot in 1.5, 1.4 miles per hour. So you can get it down to 6, 7 meters if you put the speed down, and still the movement will be good because it moves a little more. I will see this bait is best at 1.7 miles per hour during the summer and spring. And when it gets cold, I think this bait is better 1.4, 1.5 miles an hour. Then you can drop it, and the movement of the tail will be very slowly, but still effective. The 30 centimeters comes in a variation of colors. This is the dark brown trout with the red tail, very effective lure. Then we got the perch, which also is a very effective. We got the motor oil, we got the fire tiger, we got the albino trout, and they have some custom colors as the cab and other colors as well. You can also get some of the Japanese colors in the 25 centimeters version. I haven't tried them yet, but I would love to cast with them in the summer. 40 centimeters comes in 2 sizes. The SS version 665 grams and the medium zinc comes in 695 grams. These baits are trolling baits. And the SS version is a top water bait, runs through the water from 1.5 meters, 20 meters out, and the MSS versions can go down to 8 to 10 meters at the bottom if you want the bigger pike to come up from the bottom and hit the bait. The 40 centimeters comes in 6 different colors. This is the albino trout. But it had also the new carp model. We got the brown trout. Then we got the rainbow color, and of course the 2 new ones, the Arctic trout and the amazing sea trout. My 2 favorite colors is the sea trout and of course the Arctic char at the moment. These 2 colors are amazing. Have been a great summer with this sea trout and the Arctic char have given me a lot of 10+ fishes. I'm going to show you a little secret now how I rig them. I still use the Line Thru system, but I have made, as you can see, an amazing system. This system I put up with a little sticker like this. I put up in the throat like this, so the hooks can be loose. Because the most effective way to get the pike when it attacks from a down under is if the hooks are loose. Then I got two stickers like this, and you can see both hooks are loose under the throat. And if the pike attacks, I got one hook right about here, and the other hook is right about here. So when the throat swims in the water, it gets hooked and the system goes straight out. That's my perfect system for the 40 centimeters, and I think it works. I had a hit rate about 85-90% at the moment, so I think it's a great system. I'll even get the smaller pikes who hit the bait. When I troll this bait in the summertime, I troll this bait with 1.7 or 1.9 miles an hour. I do this because this throat makes a lot of movement like this, and when that makes a lot of movement, I can see on the water rolls that the strikes comes, and I can also see my hit rate has been higher when I troll with these markings at 1.7 and 1.9 miles per hour. When I troll with these big BBs, I put them 40 feet behind the pararand, and also behind the boat I put them 60 feet. So that's how I fish them if I use them as the top water bait. The medium size I can also put behind the pararand in shallow water. Then I just put it 1 meter behind the pararand. Believe me, the pikes come up, they don't care about the pararand, they only care about the trout. So that's all. You can also do that if you don't have the SS size. When the pikes strike this bait, then normally the big ones come from behind and take the throat like this all the way through in one bite. But some pikes come from down under, and they normally strike just about here where I got the second hook, or here where I got the first hook. That's why I put my systems here and here, where the normal system would be here and here. I got it, the second hook a little more from behind, because the medium size or other pikes, they attack here or from the side here. If I go to deeper water, I can take this MS version down to the 8 to 10 meters. I take them 30 meters behind the boat, but they can also be effective in clear water in 3 or 4 meters. The hooks I use when I troll this 40 centimeters throat is the 3-0. I don't want bigger hooks, and I don't want more than 2 hooks. It's real, the pike gets hurt, and I try not to hurt them any more than I should. I think Thru is fine for this big lure, because I can see on the water rolls where they hit. If you troll during the summer, you have to buy this lure. No doubt about it. It's so effective. Yeah, the catch rate maybe is a little smaller than smallwood, but that's because of the size. But I promise you, you will, if you do it right, if you troll like I told in this video, you will get a lot of big pikes in the future. I promise, and that's a promise for me. I think it's so effective and I love this lure. And I can't see a killer out there that's better than this when you're trolling. The 40 centimeters, the 30 centimeters, go for it. PikeTeam Ferrari.